Honey, I'm about to pass out. We need to stop and get something. I mean, yeah, I'll just ask this guy. I don't know the area, so.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Would you happen to know where we can get like a cup of coffee?
Okay, well, I don't want to piss on your Reuben and tell you it's vinaigrette, but I get all my coffee from the Moose King, man. I mean, honestly, there's never a little bit of a Kazuna iguana coming out there crappadociary and all that, but I mean, it's something your generation just would not understand, man. I mean, you're all cardigans and gigabytes, never even seen a Froggy the Praying Man get burnt to a tambourine, taking out playing for the Beaver people, man. Honestly, the Beaver people are the only people you ever want to play a tambourine for, man. But I mean, you're sitting in your bed, just bedazzling in your morning sequoia. My pajamas are halfway to work. I haven't even winked my eye open. Obviously, every time you wink your eye open, you're going to find something good. But I mean, your generation would rather take a bath than have a sawzall explode in your hand. Man, makes no sense. You'd rather take a bath with a goji berry bath bomb than sink enormous sums of time and money to a nightmare home renovation rabbit hole exclusively to please the icy wraith with which you share your hard-earned hearth. I mean, it makes no sense. I mean, your generation would not open a backpack store unless they played Ariana Grande as the fire alarm, man. That's the problem. I don't think there's a problem when I was a hobbledehoy, but ball-high to the Pope. I mean, we knit chain mail burp sploofs out of butterfly boogers, and we never had one single problem with that. I mean, you count the time it turned into a hookah for the hummingbird, but I don't think we need to get into that now. I really have to drive down the street. I mean, I look up and I see a billboard of the Antichrist. Looks just like my actor cousin who would suck a D battery out of your boo-boo zigzag as well for a chance to be on a yogurt jerky commercial. I mean, well, maybe that's why I got the schneid from the Waxahachie McGoggan Chokamag Wagahatcha Watcha River Council, you know what I mean? Few modern inventions evolve in a Polish oyster train. They send me to jail banging this gavel that couldn't hammer a nail into anything more solid than a ferret fart, and I'm thinking to myself, I mean, look at me like I'm some sort of fish, man. You want to see a real fish? You come into the Chinese restaurant in my fallout shelter. I mean, if you think you can date my daughter, boy, you are taking beans to a bank, man.
I don't want to date your daughter.
I was at the ATM and it's got covered in these little bumps, man. Man, this machine's got goosebumps just from a real man like me walking up to him, man. I felt like I was reading the Badger's Goosebumps looking for where the otter went, man. I mean, it's something else entirely. Man, are you crying right now, man? I can't believe what I said. Now, when man used to cry, it was exclusively because our favorite crow that we've been feeding pemmican and green dragon to for 2 years turned out to be a cataract in our eye. We never cried because of some South Korean mumble called Crambo Clink Dog, or not to say that there's some South Korean movies that don't stand aesthetically on their own merit, but I mean, you kids just do not know what it is like, man. I mean, every single one of my family photo albums is composed entirely of obese cream cheese colored strangers with whom I used to go sledding into Santa's bee sanctuary that he built to impress Hedy Lamarr. Of course, he found out that Hedy Lamarr had died in 2000. He had this whole monologue about how the 1900s had created Hedy Lamarr and the 2000s had no right to take her. Man, a couple of good points for a fellow with eggnog coming out of his eyes, but I mean, if the burping matches the grapes, man, I'll start a whole carnival of Huckleberry Dip spit. And that's not to mention the Italians we got out here moving their hands so quick it looks like they're building the first invisible horse turban, man. I mean, me and the wife had our honeymoon in the deepest fog ever recorded in continental Wyoming, man. I mean, northern lights up there type of fog. It's type of queer old fog. It's too shy to come down to earth because Grandpa Salt is over for dinner. I mean, it's almost embarrassing. I mean, none of you Yankee fuddy-duddy liberty gibbets have ever even made a pothole with your mouth. I mean, you got Jack Frost up there doing all the work for it. We had a frack with our jaw down here. Only time winter ever came down here. Sends this little ice goblin into my kitchen. Freezes my Sargento mozzarella sticks with a single glance. Turns them into drumsticks so I can beat around the bush with them using my hollowed gourd I got from Sierra Leone on my crawl space. I mean, you kids have never even heard of the hollowed out gourd I got from Sierra Leone sitting in my crawl space. I mean, there's certain amount of things you gotta keep secret. I'm not thinking every womb north of the Mason-Dixon line is a rap name generator for Quizlings and draft dodgers. This is something everybody knows.